Welcome to the Multiversus Yay or Nay series. Allow me to explain how this works. Each video we will go through one specific character. I will go over my idea for a specific unique perk that the character might have. We'll demonstrate a few possible attacks that the character might have in the game as well. And of course we'll talk about a couple alternate costumes because this game's going to have a lot of those. And then at the end of the video, I'll give my opinion. Yay, I would like to see the character, or nay, I would like to see the character. You guys are more than welcome. In fact, you're encouraged to play along down in the comments. Give me a yay, you would like to see this character, or nay, you would not like to see this character playable in Multiversus. That's it for the rules. Let's get to the main part of the video. Ben Tennyson finally gets his own yay or nay episode for the Multiversus series. So I'm going to be doing a different take on Ben 10 than I usually do for the other characters for the Yay or Nay series. So of course, I usually talk about a unique perk that I came up with, and then I'll show off a little bit of examples for attacks that I think the character could have. But I'm not going to be talking about specific attacks, and I'm not going to be talking about the unique perk. Mainly, I want to focus on the play style that Ben 10. This is my opinion, and feel free to disagree, politely, hopefully, in the comments. Let me know your ideal playstyle for Ben 10. Of course, it has to be alien transformations, right? But there's so many different ways you can do this, and you also have to keep in. This was one thing that I was having trouble with. I was thinking like a developer in a way, because again, for every alien transformation that Ben has, got to keep this in mind. Every alien transformation that Ben does in the gameplay, it's a brand new character model. Then you also have to animate those models. If those models have different voice actors than people that are already in the game, now you have to possibly hire those voice actors for this new alien transformation. And of course, the biggest thing, the time it's going to take to make all of that happen. So for my example, I'm going to go with 5 different aliens. But how are they going to work, you might ask? All right, let me explain. I'm going to compare Ben 10's play style to Byleth. Okay, yeah, don't boo me. Give me a chance to explain this. So in Smash Ultimate, Byleth has we'll say a style where each directional attack is a specific weapon. So for example, up special, up smash, up air, up tilt are all the exact same weapon. Byleth has about 4 different weapons that he uses in his moveset. And that's the idea I'm gonna take. So for specific attack types, like neutral attack, special attacks, air attacks, strong attacks, maybe dash/tilt attacks, those are going to be one specific alien per style. So as an example, and feel free to, again, hopefully politely disagree in the comments and leave your own ideas as well. But for example, neutral attacks. Any neutral attacks is jab combo, just one little punch, whatever it might be. Of course, you can use it on the ground, in the air. But my idea will be forearms. So when picking these aliens, I wanted to go with the ones that, in my mind at least, they made sense for the specific attack style. But I also wanted to go with aliens that are recognizable, right? If somebody sees gameplay or somebody sees a reveal trailer of Ben 10, and then you see one of these alien transformations, you go, yeah, he actually does have that alien. He actually does have that transformation in the game. That makes him look even much more sick than he does, right? So that's kind of something that I was toying around with. But forearms for neutral attacks, of course, forearms is going to be punching you like a lot, right? Duh. Special attacks now. The alien I went with, Heat Blast. Mainly, why Heat Blast? Projectile, a neutral special. What are you going to do? Shoot fireballs? Something with flame? Something with fire? You betcha. You got the projectiles ready to go. And of course, like I said, it's one of his more recognizable. I won't say it's one of his best aliens, but it's something that he's used so often that I kind of think you need to have Heat Blast as a transformation, as one of the aliens as a part of his moveset somewhere in his attack. So special attacks could be Heat Blast. Now moving on to air attacks. Let's go with, I went Astrodactyl here. And the reason I went Astrodactyl is I like him, I guess. But how could Astrodactyl work? The air attacks, obviously, got up air, down air, forward air, back air, if those are attacks commands in this game. And of course, jumping up special possibly for a recovery move. So I want to focus on the jump portion specifically. Astrodactyl's got wings. He's going to be good in the air. So what if you gave him one of those Kirby / Jigglypuff jump abilities where they have multiple jumps? So you could have 4, 5, 6 different jumps with Astrodactyl, making Ben 10 very versatile. He goes off stage, no problem. I have the recovery I need. I have the recovery I have, so I can make it back to the stage, no problem. And maybe that's going to be one of his strong points, playing off stage and getting those KOs, getting those ring outs. So just an example there. Another one, I combined dash attack with weak attacks, or we'll say tilt attacks, basically attacks that come out fast. And I'm going to go with accelerate here. Accelerate mainly because he's one speedy alien. So I figured a speedy alien combined with speedy attacks, that just kind of made sense in my head. So sure, put accelerate in there. Plus he looks pretty dang cool, doesn't he? I really like accelerate. But one more that we have, one more attack type, the strong attacks, so, or the smash attacks, if you will. I went with Diamond Head. Man, he's got diamond blade. He can turn his hands into diamond blades. I think he can even shoot out diamonds, if I remember. So you could have a possible projectile there. Oh boy, what else could you do? I think he could like reach into the ground and pull out like boulders or diamonds from the ground. I don't know how you get that in a moveset, but I just went Diamond Head. Those are examples I have. Again, feel free to argue, hopefully politely, down in the comments for other aliens that you think would make more sense, or maybe that you just think needs to be a part of his moveset. Because again, there's more than the 5 that I listed. There's definitely more than the 5 that I listed, but that's the thing about Ben. He's going to be one of the most unique characters if he gets in this roster. And he's going to take a lot of time to develop, like I said, with, if you put your developer hat on and you go, all right, character model, now you got to model those animations. Every single different alien is a new asset to the game that the developers need to take a little bit more time on to create from scratch, to create from the ground up. So it is something that I think is a very big factor when talking about Ben, because it's not just like, oh yeah, Ben 10, he's one of the most wanted characters, but you got to do the character. You can't just make Ben 10. I think this is a big point. You can't just put Ben 10 in Multiversus and him have only 1 or maybe 2 alien transformations, because then I think you'll have too many people that will complain about Ben not feeling enough like himself. He needs those multiple transformations. Like, you need a lot, but developer hat on here, you can't have too many, because you just got to find like a good middle ground, right? Where you can use multiple aliens, like I said, for different attack types. Maybe that's how this works. Maybe I've seen the idea of a Pokemon trainer like ability where he just transforms. It's just one move, down special. And you just transform into a different alien each time, and it rotates through 3 or 4 of them, and they have, each of the aliens has their own fully fledged out movesets. That is an idea, but for mine, I just went different alien for different attack types. I hope that made sense. I've recorded this about 6 times, and every time I do it, I ramble way too much. I think this is the shortest time that I've done this in, so yes, I hope that made sense. Comparing them to Byleth, here's the recap. Ben 10 moveset is going to be different aliens based on different attack types. Neutral attack, special attacks, air attacks, dash / weak / tilt attack, the fast type of attacks, and then strong / smash attacks. Should each be their own alien. That's how I envision them. Maybe you have your own idea, which is completely fine. That's why I didn't want to come up with a unique perk either, because my unique perk might have worked for just my version of Ben, and somebody else will come up with something much better than I do, and that's completely okay. We'll come up with something different, and then my unique perk maybe doesn't work at all, right? So, yeah, it's much more about Ben and his different alien transformation. Obviously, it should, because that's what he does. But, yeah, that's pretty much what I got for today. So, oh, that's right. We do have the updated Year-Day stats. So we only have 4 characters so far, but here here they come. Here they come. So, as you can see, the first two characters, the first two from the series, was Daffy Duck and Samurai Jack. Now, they've been updated since last week. Daffy Duck is now up to 111 total votes, and every single vote still is a yay. He's sitting at a 100%. Every single person wants Daffy Duck in this game that is voted in this series. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? 111 yays, 111 total votes. Absolutely nuts. But what about Samurai Jack? How did he do? So he got 4 votes from last week to this week. He is now up to 86 total votes. 82 of those are now yays, and 4 of those are nays. So for update purposes, he had 3 yays this week and 1 nay. So Samurai Jack did fall percentage-wise by 1%. Last week is at 96.34. This week he's actually at 95.34%. I mean, it's still pretty dang good, though. Still pretty dang good. But what about the 2 characters from last week? How are they looking? And those 2 characters happen to be the Animaniacs and Fred Flintstone. So we'll start with the Animaniacs on the left. They have 79 total votes. 75 of those were yays. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. 4 of those were nays. So pretty big majority, as you can see by the percentage. 94.93% of people that voted want the Animaniacs. So there you go. And then Fred Flintstone, of course, 71 total votes, and 66 of those were yeses, 5 of those were no's, and Fred starts off with a 92.95% for basically a yes to no ratio. So there you have it. There's your top four characters so far. We got many more characters to come. Many more to come. But that is going to be it for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, we'll be back again next week with more Yay or Nay videos. We'll be back again tomorrow. I think tomorrow should be a new moveset analysis video, I think. Or maybe that's Wednesday. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But that is it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.